Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to work out a little quick down and dirty tutorial on how to do those groovy 360 spherical panoramas that you see on Facebook. This one's going to take place from a Phantom 3 Professional, some 150 foot in the sky. We've sent it up with Litchi and captured a series of images. You can do this by hand, manually, or with any other program that captures a series of images from the top down. This is a series of 3 columns, and you'll see all the images involved here, capturing a portion of the sky, working our way around in a circle. We're going to import these all into the Microsoft Image Composite Editor. This is free. Look it up on Google and download it. Follow along with these steps. We're going to import them simply by browsing, and then we're going to click 2 up top, number 2, Stitch. And this could take a few minutes depending on the aggressiveness of your computer. Once we're in here, we're going to make sure that we do very little other than make sure that spherical is selected, and then we're going to click crop up top. It's going to go through the motions of cropping this image, and then we're going to click autocomplete, and that's going to fill in our sky with similar material. Alright, at this point we've cropped it, auto-cropped it, and initiated autocomplete. We're going to export it next. And you can see that we're going to pick a PNG image format, which gives us a little bit more quality than a JPEG. We're going to choose Export to Disk. We'll save it to our desktop. Give it a name that you can remember. We'll call this Pano 1 because we're going to edit it in Photoshop in a minute, and then we'll give it another name. So it exports the panorama into a PNG file. We can now minimize, and we're going to bring it into Photoshop simply by dragging it in here. And the object within Photoshop is we're going to change the canvas size of this image so that we can bring it into Facebook and get a nice 360 panorama. We're going to go under Image, Canvas Size, and whatever the dimension of the width is, you want your height of your image to be half that. So our width is 16,384 pixels. We need to break our calculator out and get half of that dimension. So half of 16,384, according to our magic calculator, is going to be going to be 8192. So remember, our height of our image needs to be half of our width. Now it's left us with a blue background here that we can fill in with cloud material, or if our scene actually had cloud, we'd have to do some clone work. But for this example, it was an overcast day where my sky, there was no clouds and it was white. So I'm simply going to grab a piece of the sky and scale it up to cover that blue background area. Google has a lot of sky type images that you can use in these spherical 360 panoramas if you want to use it. So now that we've covered our sky, what I'm going to do is I'm going to again save this image so that then we can resize it. You'll notice that what we're going to do is when you upload to Facebook, they have a specific dimension that they like. So we're going to scale this image down a little bit. I would save this as Pano 2, a different image than my original, but Facebook wants a different dimension than what we're about to save as. So let's go into our image size, and we're going to reduce its width to 10,000, and the height is automatically adjusted on that aspect. So now we're going to save it. We've reduced this to a size that's acceptable to Facebook. We'll save it as a JPEG. And we'll just call this Pano 2 and save this. Now at this point, if we uploaded it to Facebook, Facebook would give us some errors because we need to apply some meta information to the properties of this file. Here's what it will look like once we've uploaded it to Facebook. See our white sky. We can spin around, get a good look of all the images that Microsoft Image Compositor stitched together for us. But we've still got to add some meta information to the properties of this file before we upload it to Facebook, because if we don't, Facebook will reject it and it will just appear to be a very large flat image. So go into your image properties by right clicking it, choosing properties, and we're going to go under the details tab. And we have two values that we need to edit. We need to edit the camera maker, which will be Ricoh. And we're going to edit the camera model. And I've copy and pasted this, which is going to be Ricoh Theta S. So I'll make sure to put that information in the description below. Just make sure that once you've done that, enter OK, and then upload that image where you've manipulated its meta information to Facebook. All right, guys and gals, have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.